working harder. Stunting on their father. Why they chatting nada? I say all that one a banter.
And we're back. This is Afro Vibes Radio, and this is your boy OTY, aka African Teddy Bear, and you're welcome to another episode of Wowo Banter. In the studio, I got a couple nice gentlemen with me, some ugly, some not. Over here, I got my boy Mr. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
No, you have to say it right. Oh my gosh.
Oh, H Factor. You're about people.
Fire you.
Who is he now?
African ape. Everybody knows African ape. You know.
You don't know. The thing goes. Krrrr. I don't even know why I'm saying that, but go ahead.
Wow. Okay. Over here, I got my boy O'Philly Designs in the building.
The general overseer.
Yes, he sees everything. Everything. All right, he knows who got panties on, who don't. Over here, we got my boy Andrew.
King Drewski. Royalty.
And I got my boy Sir Swagoo in the building.
Thank you. Swag that.
Oh shit, personal, what do you call him? Personal stylist. Stylist, yes.
So you're a PS.
Swanky Jerry.
All right, so every week, you know, we always have a nice juicy topic for you guys, and this week we have something really nice, fresh. Well, technically not fresh because
The topic.
Stinks a little bit. But today we're talking odors. Odors, anything that smells.
What's smelling in the building?
Yes, all kinds of odor. Like, what's the worst kind of odor? Like farts, body odor, garbage. I think after I said body odor, my mind just got stuck on body odor. Because body odor has like categories. Did you know?
Yes.
There's like
levels.
mouth body odor. There's armpit body odor. There's like dirty ass body odor. Yes. There's feet.
Yeah, feet. Feet is general.
Can we say Toto odor?
There's that.
For the people that don't know what Toto is, you want to do the honors?
You see this part right here? When you fold your elbow and make a crease.
Oh my God. You know that's a sin, right?
What?
What am I doing?
It's simply pussy. Oh.
Yeah, it's just
Simply
vagina.
pussy, like simply orange.
Wow. Simply pussy juice.
But anyway, this body odor thing, the one that I don't like is the one. Have you seen people that that I'm not the only one that is smelling it? It's bad when you cannot smell yourself. Because me, I have this bad habit
Wait.
of-
It's bad when you can smell how bad it is.
No, when you can smell how bad it is, actually.
That's when it has reached
that's when
level
you know.
6.
But then the people like let's say I'm the one that has body odor, and everybody here is smelling apart from me.
It hasn't reached category 8.
There's not bad yet now. It's bad, but when you start smelling it, that's when it's like, damn. Like if we've been smelling and it hasn't even reached you, and it's actually bad for us.
But some people get desensitized to it.
Wow.
Yeah, because they
True,
smell all
true,
day
true.
every day,
Yes,
so
their
you don't
own
even know.
this thing now.
And even body odor has like levels. Like there's this one body odor that grosses me out. It smells like onions. Have people smelled that?
Which body odor is this?
Like it smells like strong onions. Like those red onions.
Which body odor?
Like armpits body odor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like it smells like onions.
And
You know
it's
what I'm talking
choking.
about? You know
Yeah,
what I'm talking
it
about?
will be choking.
That's
you.
the
God.
most aggressive one.
Hey! Oh boy.
Default African body odor. Sorry.
No. The
Oh, whoa. He has a point.
Wow.
You said it's a default.
The one when you come from
When you come
Niger
straight
to
fresh
America.
off the boat like this,
Yeah.
that's the default one.
Well, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Some
no.
of us are fresh boys,
Okay.
we've always bathed and,
Use the
taking
odorants.
showers and use deodorants every day. So we don't have any default body odor. What we have is a default fresh boy odor. You get me?
Okay.
Well, you weren't even talking about yourself anyways, but whatever.
Okay. Yes, I was. Problem.
Oh man,
Like-
James and David.
Like when I was in TSU, I think my first semester, there was this guy that wore one hoodie. The whole
Bro, I think I
semester.
know who you're talking about. At TSU, right?
One hoodie.
The big guy?
No, that one today.
You talking about
Bro,
yourself?
we called him Kango
No,
Man because you always had that Kango hat
There's a
on.
guy.
Bro, dude wore the same Kango hat, same hoodie,
Bro.
every day.
This guy was smelling like you use it to go to class, you use it to play basketball,
Damn.
and then you see him the next day coming to play PSG wearing the same thing, and it's like,
And he's African American, right?
yeah, it's African American,
And they have the nerve to call us African booty scratchers.
Right.
Who's booty itching now?
with the same one durag that changed color. It was white.
Oh,
now it's
got
white.
to brown.
Why did he wear a white durag? Sir?
I don't even know.
We had this guy in U of H. He used to study in the UC underground. This guy never showered. Let's say the whole semester, and he will always study there. It got so bad that if he sat down, they will have like 4 seats, like the gap, left and
Nobody will
right.
sit beside
Nobody will sit beside him. Like you're offending nobody can study because of the way.
You know, there are people who actually
Smell.
think that deodorant is optional. It's not.
They
It's not
depend only
optional.
on soap.
But
It's
you
not
see,
optional.
here's the
but
thing
some
though.
people,
It
it
could
works
be
for them.
optional. It
How?
could be optional.
How?
Once you take a shower, for the most part, you're good. Not everyone just like perspires like out the
Bro,
armpit and
there's
stuff like
no.
that.
I don't think there's anybody.
I can
Other
go
than-
a day
who-
without using
guy,
deodorant
bro.
and I still won't stink. I can go days without deodorant and I still won't stink. Because guess what? I take showers.
So if you take a shower and don't use no deodorant, you won't stink.
Say that again?
If you take a shower and don't use any deodorant, you won't stink.
Nope. I won't.
As long as you're showering.
I'm
every
serious.
time,
I won't. You shower in the morning, and you're good.
Because don't
But
forget,
then if you go do activities like go play basketball, you go play
yeah.
football,
Because most
and you
people
sweat,
shower maybe
then-
most 2 times a day, in the morning and at night before they go to bed. That in between the day, you can't last without no deodorant, bro.
But you see, here's the deal.
Especially in Houston during
You're
the summer.
different.
you can.
I'm
now.
small. I'm skinny. Where's the sweat coming
I don't
from?
even want to believe it.
Where is?
I really
I'm
don't.
serious.
Wait, are you serious?
Scientifically, I don't even think it's possible because your body releases like oils, like
Bro, I can't even see.
But what
So
we're talking about body odor.
That's
Yeah.
what
You're saying that from that shower to the next shower, you're going to smell.
yes.
No,
You
that's
can't
not
just
true.
smell just
You know,
from
okay,
That's
let me
not
give you an example.
24 hours or maybe even less. You don't just start
Even
smelling
just
like
from
you're not
sleep,
dead.
you shower,
Okay, if you take
guy.
a shower and you sleep,
When-
you're not moving, you're not doing anything, you're just sleeping.
You know, some people take showers in the night, right? And
That's
then
what
when they
I'm
get up, they
saying.
don't
Let
take
me ask-
showers.
let me
That's
ask
what I'm saying.
this.
When they sleep, but you won't tell me that when they wake up, they don't at least funk a little bit.
Nope,
No.
nope, not me.
guys.
Because sometimes I'll legit take a shower
I
in the
don't
night.
agree with you.
And
I
I
think
get up,
it
wash my
depends
face,
on
brush
the
my
type
teeth,
of
I'm
soap.
good to go.
If
If
it's
you-
expensive soap, it will last.
If you take a hold on, if you take a shower, right, and you wash everything, right, but then you don't use any deodorant and you start to smell it a little bit, does that mean that you're dirty?
But wait. I think you guys are getting this thing confused. Just because you sweat doesn't mean you're going to stink.
Yeah.
The sweat doesn't start stinking until it's been a long time.
Bonja, don't.
Fermented.
If you start sweating right now, you're not going to start stinking right away.
Because I got deodorant on, I'm not.
No,
Gonna
even if you don't have deodorant.
If I don't
on,
have
you
it,
know?
bro, it's gonna
guys,
be
come
bad.
I
You get
don't
what I'm saying?
agree.
Like,
That's why-
so
that's why
anytime you
it's
just start
such a big
sweating,
deal.
you just start
That's why
If you don't have
it's very-
deodorant,
that's why this topic
Guy,
is very
you
important.
you
guys.
showered.
Because sometimes you don't smell yourself. You're so like convinced that you're smelling good that you know there's
There's
nothing
some
wrong.
people that have body odor, but they don't know.
They don't know.
No, I
They
don't-
know, really
I don't agree
know.
with you
Yeah,
there.
seriously.
Well,
I
okay.
mean,
So what other odor can't you
mouth
stand?
odor.
Mouth,
Oh, God.
bro, Jesus.
And the people with the
Understand,
mouth
I want to
odor.
say itch,
Yo,
itch.
and they always have the secrets to tell you. Yo, Philly, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
For what? I don't.
Always want to talk to
Like,
you.
guy,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
And
I
it's
get
worse
it.
when it's a babe. Oh my god.
Fine babe at that.
Oh,
Fine
Right.
babe.
Wait,
Oh.
you had that
travesty.
situation before?
bro, have I?
A fine babe.
A fine girl, bro.
How did you react?
Bro, it was painful. It was painful.
Knowing you, I bet you still
Bro,
didn't care.
hey,
though.
would
you
you-
still
would
went
No,
you
I
in.
still
never
smash
messed. I
them?
never messed with. Yeah, I would.
You see,
But
smack your baby with mouth odor.
she just can't give me head because you ain't finna make my dick smell like dirty socks, bitch. No athlete's
like
foot dick
dirty
on
socks.
for me. No.
Your prick could just dissolve.
Then she want
Bro.
to kiss you too.
Her
Right?
breath, and it's funny because her breath actually smelled like dirty socks. I remember it specifically, and it baffled me because I'm like, how does a mouth smell like dirty socks?
Like soccer away.
Bro, it was horrible, horrible.
So can you tell your friend that's
Yo.
Yeah, it depends on
Good
how
question.
close we are, though.
I've never been able to tell anybody that they're mouth stinks. I've
This
never.
guy's a
Bro.
good guy.
Yo,
Nah,
but
I'm
you see,
real.
the thing with me is you're always gonna find me with gum, because one thing
No mouth. Oh well, no. One time I was cutting Andrew's hair in the morning. His breath smelled like ass.
But this morning
And I
now.
told, but I was like, yo, bro,
Yeah, I mean,
please
he said
look
it to
that
me.
way. You feel me? You making my
remember that
beard
day.
curl. You know what I'm saying? But I remember one time, though, Philly went on an event. Philly, like, I guess he forgot to pack his deodorant or something.
Oh, I used the rubbish.
Yeah, it was he used some cheap ass
rubbish
deodorant.
brand.
Sweated it out in like a second.
I thought you were going to say he used toothpaste for deodorant.
Nah, but he I don't know what it was. He was just he came to like say something. He raised his arm. I was like, no. Have you ever hugged somebody whose armpit is so like it stank and then like on your shoulder?
He like the thing stain you.
After they leave, it stain you. Be like, woo! Bro, it's so bad, so bad.
Yeah, how about when you want to hug somebody and you can see like a big patch of sweat?
Wait,
And when you feel the damp,
sweat,
damp wetness on your arm.
I've been weaving those type of hugs. Give you a side hug. Make sure you hug from the waist down.
This is actually a question I want to ask all of y'all because we're actually all of us are African here. None of us were born here.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever go through that phase where you kind of stank a little bit when you first got to America?
No, the problem
Don't lie.
is no, guy. You don't know now.
I know, but did you ever go through that phase where people were like acting weird when you came in the room?
Oh no, me, I
No, I
never.
didn't- I
For
didn't
me,
The
no.
moment from the airport, they took me to CVS. They bought me the other Mitchum. Mitchum.
Me, the
Bro.
only thing people looked at me some type of way for was my dressing, because
Dressing?
dressing was different.
Bro, mine was everything. Dressing, smell, all of it.
Bro,
I remember
to be
this
honest,
little...
bro, like, to be honest, like I really want to confess, like
You went through that phase?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, because I remember how you used to smell when you first got here, too. I was waiting for you to lie. I was waiting for you to lie, too. Oh, Philly, you lied, too. Did you lie? 'Cause I was waiting for you to lie.
Did you know me when I first came to this country?
I remember I bumped into you one time, and it was, whew. But, I ain't going to do you like that.
Really?
I ain't going to do you like that.
No, bro.
Maybe try here.
James,
Eh?
about me, right? I always smell
No,
nice.
Andrew good. Andrew used to smell like Dolce & Gabbana.
Hey,
Because I stole his
Shady
cologne. But it was well, Philly, I mean, it was actually one time, but this is the thing. It was actually the first time I met you, and then like after that, I think somebody intervened and you had fixed the situation.
It was Andrew.
Andrew intervened?
Andrew saved me.
Bro, because I was waiting for one of y'all to lie, because I already planned to call y'all out. I planned it.
But
This is
you
Wowo
know
Banter.
they
We
smell.
don't
Me?
lie.
No, I'm telling my story. When I first got here, right? I was
Nobody
in
caught
high
you
school.
smelling.
I was on a school bus, and this white girl, she told me like, "Oh, you stink," and everybody, like, she said like, "Oh, my God, you smell," and everybody
looked at you.
looked at me, and people were like sniffing me, and it was bad, horrible experience, bro. And then I went home. I told my mom that day, yeah, you need to take me to Walmart. Let's get some deodorant and fix that problem.
So you came to America without deodorant? Like you never use it?
It's not even that let me tell you what the thing was. It's not that I didn't even use deodorant. My mom introduced us to deodorant, but I just didn't care for it. Like I just never really just used it. I just never really cared for it.
So the whole time
Yeah.
in Nigeria, you were just stinking up and you didn't even know.
I guess so. I guess
Smelly
so.
ass.
I know Nigeria's smell is different. It's like that.
But in Nigeria, you feel
mechanic.
you don't feel as guilty because everybody's smelling with you. You feel me? So it's like, hey, everybody smell the same. You're not
It wasn't
feeling
the
bad.
culture to use.
Yeah, you
deodorant.
feel good.
Just-
It's whatever, bro.
Wait, which culture?
But you know the thing is,
I've always used
this the
deodorant,
thing though.
I don't
It's
know.
not even like that anymore though. Like I mean, there's still a lot of people that don't use deodorant because you still smell those keke drivers. Them. You know. Yeah, but for the most part, it's like becoming part of the culture. A lot of people use deodorant now. Like I'm not even joking. A lot of people.
You, want
You
a
should.
girlfriend?
A lot of people.
Do you remember the deodorant you used in Nigeria?
Sure.
Anyway, roll
And please, it's roll on.
At some point, I used brut or brut. I don't know how you pronounce
Brut.
it. B-R-U-T,
The green
like
one?
this, the spray
Yes.
one, the
The
green
spray
one.
one, yeah.
I thought it was big as hell.
Look how we are giving them free promotion. Yeah, Brute, send us money.
Send us check.
Oh man. I
That
was
was
using
great.
what I don't want to form my hand here. Is it Nivea or how do you say it?
Nivea.
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 Yeah, I remember that one too.
Nivea,
But that one was
whatever.
for more.
The
girls,
blue
though.
one,
Yeah.
the blue spray. But I remember. I know the
No
one you're talking
roll on.
about. They already wrong. They had the spray too.
Oh, man.
I remember that. That
Which was the best smelling soap?
Lux.
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 Joy.
Yeah.
Imperial
Yeah, Lux or
leather.
Imperial. Oh, that was another
That was swag. That's that cheap soap.
No,
Come
no,
on,
no,
bro.
Imperial leather was lit though. Really? Oh, Imperial leather was lit.
Do you know why I hated
Nah,
Imperial
man.
leather? They had that sticker.
Yeah.
That damn fucking sticker.
On top of the soap.
Yeah, and it's like paper on your, and it's when you wash your hair, paper will be in your hair. Ah, bro, I hated that shit.
I definitely remember.
I hated that shit, man. Crazy stuff, man. But honestly, if you want to rank worst body odor or worst kind of odor, body wise, for me, I'd say like
Armpit.
stank.
What?
I think mouth.
Cooter.
No. I think mouth is the worst. I think mouth is the worst type of odor. Because I mean, not everyone gets to smell down there.
Yes.
Not everyone
Yeah,
gets
but
to.
when you do get down there, you smell that, bruh.
It's scary.
Yeah, but I mean, you see like 10 girls in a day, how many of those 10 will you get to talk
But
to?
other than
Or
if you want to
go
make
down?
it for everybody, because I mean, guys don't have cooters. I'll say
But
mouth
some
odor.
people have smelly balls.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's-
not
no,
me.
it's-
Smelly balls. How do you know, Andrew?
I was
If
gonna
yours
say
are
that.
not stink, how do you know what other balls other than yours smell like? Please explain.
It's a natural phenomenon.
But how do you know this?
I don't know. I mean,
you smell some stank balls before,
His own.
I've gone to the gym before.
and you go around sniffing balls in the locker room.
No! I've
You
gone
just they open your eyes.
Yes, after
What a
sniffing the
wow
balls,
you.
he opened his ass.
So let's
No
be
wonder
honest.
you like the gym
Let's be
that
honest. So
time.
if you not go to the gym, then you just come back, then you just put your hand there and just, whoo, I need to take a shower.
Wow.
Lies.
First of all, do I look like I go to the gym? That's the first thing. So I'm not lying.
Oh,
You
man.
don't even look like you know the way to a gym.
Ah,
Oh,
damn.
okay.
Don't do this here.
Damn me.
It was a
Damn
joke.
me, damn
Someone
me.
cannot
You know
play
what?
with you
I
again.
was gonna get it to you, but right now we gotta take a musical break. So that's why I'm gonna let you make it.
Thank God.
All right, I'm gonna let you make it, Mr. No Eyebrows. All right, so
That's the only thing you can say though. But
hey, but it works every time because you ain't got no damn eyebrows. All right, right now we're gonna take a musical break. Y'all stay right there. Don't go anywhere. All right.
Why they chatting nada? I say all that one a banter.
And we're back on Afro Vibes Radio. This is Wowo Banter. Before we left, we were talking about body odors. Body odors. All kind of body odors. From your mouth to your booty to your feet. All right? Armpits, all of that. That's what we talk about today. All right? And this brought me to asking y'all a question, right? I want to ask you guys a question. Do you think you can tell, or how do you tell your friend that they have body odor? Like mouth or like armpits or whatever.
I mean, I've never been put in a situation where I have to really, unless the smell is just too strong. Because, if there's chesting level.
and there's onlooking level. You look away.
There are some that you can bear with the
Yes.
situation because you know you can move.
Yes.
Right.
But that one-on-one, have you met those people that they are in your situation? Like, James, guy, you see what happened? The person still they talk. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta
Like, you
start
have to gauge how
weaving.
many times in the week do I see you? Like, can I, if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, guy, we have to talk. I can't be getting this dosage every day.
The easiest thing to do, I guess, when your friend has like that fire breath is pretty much just pull out a stick of gum and you just start chewing your. Hey, guy, I forgot to ask you.
How much? Nah, that doesn't fix the problem.
Okay, but
Well,
That just- that's just polishing
while
the
you're
turd.
there. Why you will not die?
But sometimes
a
that's
quick
the
fix.
easiest way to pass the message that, bro, something is wrong.
I think honestly, if you want to tell somebody that their situation smells or whatever, like their mouth or their armpit, it all depends on how close you are to this person. Really, is what it boils down to. If you're not close enough to this person, where like you really that person's friend, you just have to bear with it and just. There's no nice way of saying it. But if this person is your guy, like if your guy comes and tells you, come on, bro, see, and he tells you in a private setting, like he's exposing you to everyone. He tells you, yo, guy, see, man, well, your mouth the gonja guy.
So James, if my breath stinks, will you tell me?
I would tell you quick.
How will you tell me?
Bro, you represent
I
us
would
now.
tell you.
On
I'll
stage.
pull you to the side like, yo, bro, your breath humming, bro.
Yeah, because
Hey.
someone will just come and tell
Especially,
you, that African Ape guy, have you noticed that his breath smells?
but you know the thing is, because your breath doesn't stink, it'll be easier to tell you. Because I know that's not
Right.
like normal. Like, so I'll be
Right,
like, okay, something's clearly wrong. Like, bro, you chop suya and
you
onions
chop bad
without
potato.
the suya, just the onions. You know? It'd be easier to tell you, but it all depends on how close you are with the person. Because if you're not close with the person, bro, it's not going to come out right.
If your mom's breath stinks,
I'll tell my mom. Because my mom's
You want
breath
to
never
die?
stinks. My mom's breath never
No,
stinks.
but-
so you look at your mom and say, "Mommy, your mouth is smelling."
But it's not. It's not how I say it.
How would you do it, though?
Yes,
Mommy, this. I don't know why is your mouth smelling like this.
You know him, his mom, they grew up in America.
First of all, me and my mom, mom's relationship is different.
Yes.
Second of all, my mom's breath, literally, this is actually a thing we've talked about. I've never smelled bad breath with my mom. Even in the morning when she first wakes up. Growing up, she used to like. It was like a game we used to play. Like I'll wake up and try to smell her breath before she brush her teeth. Nothing. So if her breath stinks, something's
It's a
wrong. So I
problem.
can clearly tell her, like, yo, why your breath stink? And like, yeah. So it's not even a problem.
Let me ask my Instagram
depends
people.
on-
So
it
guys,
depends
we're
on
talking
how
about different types
it's
of body odors. If your friend has bad body odor or bad breath, how will you tell them, or will you tell them?
Yes.
So let us know what you guys feel.
Yeah, man, they smell.
Me, I would tell. If you're my friend, I'm gonna tell you. Especially if you got to ride in my car and stuff with me.
That's why I say the
Bruh.
frequency. How many
So,
times in a week?
What if you're riding with me, right, and my breath is fire?
How
and
close are
and
we?
I lock my windows
And we're
that you
like,
cannot roll down.
and you are just gisting?
And I off AC.
guy, I'll tell you.
Guy, park car. Park the car. Where we're
Bro,
going.
it all depends on how close you are with the person. If you're not close with the person, there's no way you can tell them without it sounding bad. So you really have to either be that asshole or suck it up.
But okay, so which one do you think is more effective? If you publicly roast that person, like group,
In
they
front
just
of people?
enter you, or that
You
silence.
know what's funny? That roasting one, I've seen somebody get roasted but them smelling and they didn't fix jack shit.
For real?
Didn't fix.
Bro,
Just
that would
because you
change-
roast
You
someone,
know why?
they'll
Because
fix
that person
anything
probably
now.
feel like they're crazy. I don't smell.
Yes.
Something's wrong with you. I smell
Everybody is
perfectly fine.
dissing you.
And they're like, something's wrong with all of you. I
Okay.
am perfectly fine.
If you publicly roast me, that's it. Oh.
Let me ask a question. So, James, let's say me and Ophili we are close, but you are not that close with Ophili, but you get to hang with us and his breath keeps smelling. Will you tell me to tell him?
Hell yeah.
And if I don't, will you stop being my friend?
You know the funny thing is, if we were in a situation like that where, okay, I'm not close to Philly, but
Yes.
I'm close to you, but all three of us hang out. At some point, it's almost gonna be like I'm talking shit about Philly to you. I'm not even joking. I'm like, once he leaves, bro, yo nigga breath stank. how long y'all been friends? Nigga, what? Bro, you know, you got some kind of mouth odor where they hype and shit. If you smell it, go high, go turn your eye, everything. Yeah.
Question, right? So you meet a girl online. You've been talking to her like Instagram things. You don't the speed game. The day they trip. You get on the phone every day. You talk.
She
Let's say the
fine.
baby's in Nigeria or another state.
She fine.
Bad as hell. Like nice body, nice face. Everything just makes sense. Die.
Yeah.
You now meet the babe, and she now says, "Hi, James," and whoo, what you gonna do?
Wait. What if you flew her in?
I got collect on my investment.
I will cancel
Bro,
the ticket.
What do you do?
Got collect on my investment.
What if
But you know the funny thing, that kind of situation, if you try to straff the babe and she says no, you might not even be upset. I say no problem. It's okay. I'm not even mad.
Are you sure you're not
It's
mad?
okay. We don't have to kiss.
Yeah.
It's
What
okay.
if everything about her just stinks? Like you try to enter down there and down there stinks too.
No,
No,
Like
no,
everything
no,
about
no,
her
no,
is
no,
just
That
a
one
no.
is that is disrespect.
No, you have to tell her.
That is
So, I mean,
disrespect.
you can still not doggy style if I'm out.
No, in the words of Shola, you are wicked.
If the back,
Yeah,
if that
wicked.
side smell, don't try doggy style because you get back fumes.
Backlash.
She now.
Oh boy, you just open that thing.
She just turn around harder. Hey! Don't
Your
talk.
prick go just soft.
But guy, you're nasty for even doing this, shit, bro. You are nasty.
You know Drew has no standards. Like,
No,
so,
no,
Drew will do
Andrew
anything.
got
I
no
get
standards.
standards.
Oh, you have standards.
Oh, I have standards, though.
You get standards.
No BBWs for now.
This guy is a fool.
Just for now. Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, bro. Have you ever had to tell somebody though that they smell?
No,
Never.
I'm not that type of person.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do it.
So you'll be testing it.
I'm
yeah.
the,
I
I'm
would
the
just
definition
test
of a
it.
Check this
chester.
out. Check this out. My situation, right? So it was the person telling me,
Damn.
That you smell?
yeah, and like ever since then, me and that person have been close ever since. Cause I had to think about it. Like I was hanging out with other people.
And none of them could tell you.
None of them told
The
me.
And
breath,
all
the
of us
breath
that told you
brought
were
you
talking shit
closer.
about you.
Talking shit.
Yeah.
Shall I never smelt you?
Look at me. And
No, I
No,
didn't.
I
told me
smelled
about
you,
you.
but see, thing is that I wasn't close.
funny.
No, see, I wasn't close with you then, so I couldn't come tell you. Like I said, you have to be close with the person to tell them.
True.
So I couldn't tell you because it would come off fucked up.
I mean,
So-
we're not close back then now. You didn't.
Like-
you just
Yeah.
used to come and make guest appearances.
You
now.
already. What are you talking about?
You know what I don't get though? Like one thing I don't like is when I go out, I always have gum on me for the most part. Like
I used to go. I went through a phase
even-
when I was addicted to gum too.
I mean, it's not even like an addiction. It's just for protection because people will come to me like, "Oh my gosh, African." The last thing I want is for them to say, "Oh, African breast stink." So I'm always gonna have gum on me. Once in a while, I'll carry the whole pack. Now, when I carry the whole pack, if I bring it out like this, everybody will start asking, "Why can't you carry your own gum?
It's true, Sean.
Why can't people just have that courtesy of everywhere I go, I'll carry one stick of gum?" So that way,
the world will be a better
The
place.
world will be. Thank Fuck you.
Because you don't know that breath is pissing someone off. You just
True.
messed up someone's day.
I remember one time there was this guy who he was just obnoxious. You know that person that he's just annoying. Everybody knows he's annoying. Once he leaves the room, everybody starts talking shit about him. But this guy's breath stank, bro. But I would just leave him alone. You know me, I don't waste time to chop on somebody once you just attack me. Well, this guy went and attacked me one day. Wow. Hey!
I was let him have it.
Bro, I was so happy. Like, I wasn't even mad at all. I was so happy. I wasn't offended. I just needed you to give me a reason
To go in.
and I went in, told him. Homeboy cried, bro.
Wow.
Like, it wasn't like one of the, but his eye was moist.
So
It was
you're a
damn.
bully. You're a bully.
Not a bully. I told him about himself, man. He was a bully because he was an asshole. Nobody liked, bro. I was like a hero in the class. Everybody, thank you, James. You know, it was.
So
was
that's
pretty
when
nice.
this your behavior started.
But this behavior don't dim me, man. I don't even know how long. It's just been in me, you know.
Because you need help.
You need glasses.
Glasses no they fit me. I go
Okay,
destroy
so
the
how about smokers? Like after you finish smoking.
You know what's funny? When it comes to smokers, I really don't care if a guy's breath smells like smoke. It's whatever. But when a girl's
girls.
breath smells like smoke,
I said no.
That's
not
double
look,
standard.
no, look, no, this.
Hey, that's life, man.
That's
There's
life.
a lot of double standards.
Bro, I'm not
Hey,
even
We
joking.
didn't make the rules.
I'm not even, you know, okay, like if I see a girl smoking a blunt, I'm not even gonna think anything of it. Okay, whatever, she's smoking a blunt. If I see a girl smoking a cigarette, I'm gonna look at her so
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
I don't, and I could even maybe sometimes, because I mean, I don't smoke cigarettes, but occasionally I'll just dabble, maybe if I'm like really drunk or something. But I can't, when I see a girl smoking a cigarette, it just grosses me out, bro.
So that turns you off?
It turns me off.
Wow.
It
like
turns me
cigarettes
off. I
too.
can't
The
stand
smell
it.
is somehow, so I can't even.
I
do
can't.
it.
It's not even about the smell. It's just like it just looks weird, man. It just don't look right. And then then the smell starts bothering me because the smell doesn't bother me when anybody else. Nah, but when it's a girl, it's just.
And that smell lingers.
it
like,
does linger on
yeah.
clothes and
it's
stuff.
aggressive.
And we get all in their hair
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
You ever smell a girl's breath the next morning after she smoked? That morning after the morning breath with
Nasty.
cigarette smoke too attached to it.
What does that smell?
Bro,
like?
it's horrible.
Me, I don't smoke anything, so cigarette breath, weed breath, it's all
Oh my
nasty
God.
to me.
James, you just tried
Yo,
every
but
type
I
of
remember
girls.
back home we used to have like
All
one
types
driver.
of girls.
This guy Tabo on radio. James, you just
But
tried
he-
every
he
type
has
of
range.
girls.
James has range.
Listen. English is a second language.
I remember back home, like we used to have this driver. This guy was a chain smoker. This guy would smoke. He would now be licking Tom Tom. Like every time you smell Tom Tom, you know this guy just finished doing this. Like, guy, who are you fooling?
And you know what's funny about smokers? Smokers feel like they don't smell. Like sometimes they smoke, they feel like they could just maybe a little spray and that's it. Nah, bro. Now you smell like cologne and smoke. Crazy stuff.
Oh man.
And that wraps it for another episode of Wowo Banter on Afro Vibes Radio. All right, so like we do at this time, every time I tell you guys, please comment on the videos. Let us know topics you want us to talk about, things that you just want us to just brush on or whatever. All right, comment on there. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Afro Vibes Radio. Also at Wowo Boys, follow me at OT White. Follow him at King Drewski.
King Drewski.
Sir Swagoo. Philly Designs
Sure.
and African Ape
06.
and the African is not with F, is PH because he's just weird.
I'm
He can't
different
spell.
like that. Don't hate.
All right, y'all been amazing. Y'all stay there and have a blessed week ahead.
We working harder, stunting on their father. While they chatting nada, I say, oh, that one a banter.